At this time, I'm going to open the meeting. All right, first order of business. We accept the minutes. May 23rd meeting.
Make motion to accept the minute, May 23rd.
Second.
Discussion. We do have one error. That we can correct in minutes. The error in the size of the system. And the fire chief one. I'm going to see you again. Other than that, I got it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Right.
That was a typo.
Right, all those in favor?
And who was that? Barry seconded that?
John. All right. Thank you. All right, we have a correction to the site plan review back in 2011. Narrow is dated 2000.
Hey, Gail, this is Damon, just letting you know I'm on.
Okay.
Okay, Damon, I see you. Okay.
That was dated 2012. It's mainly throughout the decision. Decision was signed in 2012, January. It's been corrected in the minute. And well, anybody want to see the correction? Yeah, it's
Only the date.
all right, so the motion. Yes.
Yeah.
Got to list it from the home. All right. I need a motion.
I'll make a motion. Bring it to 6147. Break the date.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Sorry.
Aye, Damon, aye.
Right. Adding of the name. Oh, adding of the name.
That's the one. The other one you already.
Also, full change is also getting made by Gary and
And they
yeah.
please.
Make a motion to accept the amended site plan gas station for 147, 140. East. Both gas stations site plan amending it
This is.
by area and will be dated June 13th, 2005 through December 9th.
Second.
Those in favor?
I
Damon, aye.
Once again, my recommendation is that.
thank you, John.
Thank you.
You correctly done that.
Thank you,
One
John.
That was not me.
No, me neither.
Ha,
All right. At this time, we could, any other items, like move the signs, but then see. Being citizen. Like, send it. Crazy. Right. Moving on. Any no, there's some second plans, are they ready? All right. So we'll see what that.
That was supposed to be, wasn't it? I think Jeff was
Yes.
going to say something on that.
Yeah, Jack, what we got?
it's hard to hear you guys. You keep cutting out. Is this on Brookview?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Bill, he has
I don't think
submitted,
I can-
he submitted an as-built, and as you remember, he asked town meeting to consider accepting the road back in the spring. But there was a long list by Graves and by the highway supervisor. All of a sudden, I see that he has an as-built coming in, so I talked to him today, and he said that they've now finished, he believes, all the corrections needed on site.
Yeah,
So, it's my recommendation, you table this, have Graves look at the as-built, and I'll get Alan and Graves out there to see if the punch list has been done. Obviously, nothing can go on town meeting till what, August or September anyway. So you got a lot of time.
November, September.
Yep.
All right, yeah, so should Jeff has a lot going on right now, so tell him it's not of consequence right away, but. Okay, it's like, want to do 81 feet first?
Sure.
All right.
Good evening, John Ennard. I have two A&R plans that represent Route 85 Realty. One is for 7 Minster Road, is the lot next to 134. It's for a small triangular piece of land.
That's pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Basically, you can use triangle.
Yeah, that parcel line, combine that with, our parcel at 134 North Ave. The resulting lot is there, it's has plenty of area. We didn't change any of the frontages. Yeah, so they combine this,
So is that what we need?
yeah, that's what this is.
Oh. You have enough?
No, so that the deed does that. So all we do is cut out parcel A, and then the deed will take parcel A.
Oh, so it's gonna be a text.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the same thing, so.
Yeah. Well, that's.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all, it's basically for our one living and stuff back there.
Oh,
It's kind of weird.
okay. Got it. Keeps all the regulation.
Have each frontage area.
Now I need a motion.
Motion. And then from this over.
All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
I'm going to abstain from this, John. Bill.
What's that, David?
I'm abstaining from voting on this.
Yeah.
Let's sign it.
It's too cool, man.
So Don had it again, we're taking 5 years. Actually, this was 18 flat. City. This is over at 35, 39 Casey Street. We're coming in front of you tonight for the site plans for the.
Sit. You know, if we don't have Steve here tonight.
Yeah, so this is the A and R.
It's. Yeah.
Bill, is Jeff not attending tonight?
What's that?
Jeff is not attending tonight?
No,
I don't think we needed them, Damon.
Okay,
I don't think that we didn't need him today.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah, this-
Well,
So this is the. This is the main part, so. Just. So this is the second non-required plan. This is at the driving range property in 1218 Washington Street. What we're doing on this one is we're taking a little strip here. So the driving range lot doesn't line up with this lot line here. It jogs up about 0.2 feet. So we're just taking this lot, trying to square it off. So this section here was always being used by the driving range, all this stuff there behind it. So what we did is we slid that over. Put that line over about 21 feet. So we could come straight back with our travel lane side of the lot. So approximately it's 9,288 square feet. On all the 12 lots. Driving range. Basically it on there. Doesn't change any of the frontages, both lots out. Area.
Good to me. This is tree first.
Yeah.
Both properties. These on. Those of you who aren't clear with me, when he is, there's a piece of water. Now, the one thing that I have for a reason, I've mentioned the planning, so we say that's. So the amount of funds to be. All
Yeah, I made, I seconded.
say, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Elsa. Now, you did the name. Meeting minutes.
Some of the.
It's
Bill, you got somebody with their hand up when you got a minute.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, have you conversed with Cindy at all?
It's hard to hear you, Bill. What's that?
Did you talk to Cindy at all about the meeting?
I talked to Cindy about the list of possible peer review consultants, if that's what you mean, yes.
Yeah, I just didn't know if she was gonna be attending. Apparently not.
I don't think so. I think this is pretty straightforward tonight. We haven't received any new submittals other than
Right.
the peer review.
Right.
Good evening, John Down, East Street Plaza LLC.
Open the public hearing for 35 18th Street. In Washington.
12 or 18 and 20. 12, 18 and 20.
First thing I'd like to go over is the did you get a copy of the peer reviews?
I did not.
All right, make sure we get
I
that.
thought I emailed that, John. I apologize.
I was outside all day today, so if you emailed it today, I wasn't. I think it was last week. Yeah, I don't think I got it.
Sorry. Okay.
Are you talking about the peer review, Jack?
Yes,
Yeah, I got it.
To be done by the applicant. If the, yeah, peer review is done by, so our consultants will be reviewing. Then, geology. Yeah, anyone concerned with the water, get an answer tomorrow. And we have a list of review meetings that I want to go over with the members of the board. They've seen the list. These are recommendations that we can do. Jack, who's got a connection. Our engineering consultant, Jeff West connections, Jeff Walsh. And, I'm familiar with all these people. We representation, yeah, also by the end. These are all peer reviewed, legal studies that, we're going to just to make sure everybody's comfortable.
Bill, can I speak to that?
But Jack,
Do you mind? Can I go over it? Do you mind?
you certainly may.
So just for the public to know that we met, and that means town council, our civil engineer, and Bill and myself, about all the testimony we heard and the presentation by the applicant. And we kind of categorized the issues as such, that there's traffic issues, obviously, that there's environmental issues, and that means water table, septic design, wells, water pressure, runoff, all the things we heard about at the last meeting. We also, in the application, there's a brief paragraph about the fiscal impacts, and we thought that was important. Obviously, we have Graves to do civil, and lastly, as everyone knows, there's at least two legal issues that have to be resolved to keep this moving, and one is in front of the ZBA, and one is in front of the planning board as far as non-conforming. So we're suggesting that we hire MDM Transportation Consultants. I've worked with them and so has Graves. For environmental, we're suggesting Northeast Geoscience out of Clinton. Fiscal, the Barrett Planning Group out of Hingham. Civil is Graves, and then legal, we would ask our current town council to act as a special counsel just on this project. So I think I'm very highly convinced that we've tried to address the categories of concern and to try to get some independent peer review that works for the town. Obviously, we haven't hired anybody yet, and I haven't even got a scope back from anybody yet, but that's where we were at.
All right, so John, I'm not basically Plaza Hill City. So I'm basically here tonight because we knew we were going to get reviews on every part of the project. I went through the project last week, the layout and the drainage. Was everybody here? Yeah. Okay. So basically what we have is, it's a mixed-use project, but it's going to be split into two projects. Hence the A&R tonight, setting up a lot line right along the straight edge here, so that we can include the driveway, commercial lot, and an over 55 portions, so mixed use with a supermarket, an outdoor garden center, and a retail outdoor furniture. And we have the bank that's in our plaza now across the street. So we're going to stand on here. And this is the carousel. The residential portion is 27 units. We're keeping the house at 12 Washington Street, right where it is. We'll do a replica bond. The bond is here. This access here will be gated in screen so that the view from Washington Street doesn't change. The only one that will have either the gate is the fire department. The main access is over here. It will be gated and screened with both fencing and landscaping. It's not a security gate because luckily it'll come up, so anybody's welcome to come in and use the project's walking paths. We will have a walking path that kind of moves that sidewalks inside here. It'll have a path that you can do. You come around the whole loop like this and then into the wooded area. We have two public water supplies that would be located right here. A pump station right next to it. Drainage from the supermarket comes into an infiltration basin that's located here. The septic system from the supermarket and commercial. The leaching field is located here, and the two leaching fields for the residential here. One thing about it, just informing that you can use as well within 100 feet of those two leaching areas. So we'll have surveys well located as well. And I would say that we'll have to put those or something. Probably gonna have to do those. Yeah, no, I'll have. Like I said, other than that, it's an over 55 feet. They're pretty quiet. I got one about 500 feet from my house. I think it wasn't so happy with they were doing it. But once it was done, I barely seen anybody come in here. I don't know if anybody went down to look at it. It's called the Hamlet. And it's on Bond Street, Blacksmith. I had it. Equipment. It's kind of similar to what we have. So there be no kids in the residential portion, and moving the parking shop was in Blacksmith into this store. Part of the project is fixing the traffic problems in the road. They're doing that with a two-lane turnabout, roundabout. We did have some comments from Graves. Sean Brady is here tonight with me. He's a civil engineer from Petricat. They did get some, those are revised. Jeff's comments. These are up tonight. And the fire chief. Oh, and the fire chief. So the fire chief, I had discussed 220,000 gallon cisterns in the front of the commercial project right here, so we can pull in the tanker, pick up water and service any houses in the downtown area for you. And I mean, that would just be a temporary situation until we can go to the pond, grab water out of the pond. But if we get him enough to get started fighting any fires in the whole downtown. So, who was very happy. We're also doing another 20,000 suspend for the residential portion. So that'll help the houses in that. So that's basically it. I know we're not gonna have too much to say when we get peer reviews from part of the peer review people here. I was coming tonight basically to see what I needed for Jack's for each one.
Yeah, no, I think Jack's working on that now. Jack, you're working on the quotes from the peer reviews, right? You're muted.
I just wanted to get the board's permission tonight to move forward, but they all know about it.
Absolutely.
So I assume that once the peer reviews go on, it's probably gonna be another month before we get anything back. So I would ask the board to continue this for at least a month. I don't think anything's gonna happen in 2-week period of peer review.
Oh, yeah, we really have nothing but this on the document. There's a little bit, the second meeting. So it will be till July 11th.
July 11th. And I think at that, if we don't hear back from the peer reviews, I would say we need to go to that. If everybody's okay with that, because we would like a chance to address the peer review issues prior to our next meeting, so that we know what we have to change on the plan.
We're not prepared by July 11th. This send a request.
Continue. Okay. I'm happy to answer any questions. If anybody has like any comments about the plan itself, like if they want anything different on the plan, I'm more than happy to.
Yeah, right now,
Oh, I'm sorry.
One question. You know, if you guys trust talking, it's the meeting, it's. So if you have a question, what you answer the last one.
like, board. Tim Donahue, 22 Washington. I have a lot of privacy in my backyard right now, so I'm gonna be gone, Main Street, everything. Base backyard, so I'm feeling I'm safe back there. I would say I can have back there.
Absolutely. We'll have that area fenced in along that, solid fencing. We like to do the chain with the mesh in it, and we'll also put some screen back there. Tree. Definitely screen. But you'll see trees and fence. We'll be coming in front of the board for a special permit to do 8-foot high fence instead of 6, so right. Guys can see.
Any other questions? Oh. Who is that? I can't see who it is.
It's Kathy Schofield.
Kathy, would you like to ask a question?
No, did I have my hand up?
Yeah. Still do.
Sorry about that. No,
That's all
I, the audio is absolutely horrible.
That is.
So,
Yeah,
just so you know,
When they set up the viewing tonight, they didn't turn the mics on. And I'm not sure how to do that, so,
all right,
It's a little better now.
yeah.
yeah,
Well, if I yell at you, you can hear me.
sounds good.
All right, so once again, it's ready.
Brennan Chanel, 16 Washington Street. I just want to clarify that I'm here speaking for myself. Just a quick question. Sure. The last time. And then also. Which one were you?
So I'll go ahead and make contact. I'm sorry.
It should be done. The legal advice we get be handled within the meeting, you let a lot of that comes. He's not here tonight, but I'm sure that you get. As far as the plans, I think you did the right thing right there.
Absolutely. I'll send it to you digitally. Yeah. One up.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yes.
Mike Goddard, 32 Wood Drive. I'm just, could you explain, I think there's 3 special permits, there's some documentation, please two. You should want to explain what they are, so
Are you coming,
vernacular.
you're coming in the middle of this?
One, I think one was for parking lot, which made more sense to me, straight up, it's, you know, state guidelines, but bylaw, yeah, it makes sense.
Right.
The second one was not as clear, to do with residential piece, it isn't in reference to smart planning, not necessarily what the special permit.
So for the residential portion, that is not a special permit. It would allow multiple buildings on. So Mendon currently doesn't have any mixed use or zoning in their bylaws and possibly. So the way we're planning on doing it, is trying to get back. Whether or not you can have to take care of it. Other options are for us to ask for a zoning change or an overlay district in the area. So what we've been discussing since we started this project is kind of a way to do a project like this in town. Our legal department, our lawyers, talking to the and I'm going to let them handle that. I can only say what I know. So when we were mulling over how we could possibly do this in town, the only way we could see to do it was to ask for a variance. So not to cloud things, that's why we kind of split this into 2 projects now, because we feel this is a much murkier situation. Legally, this special permit for this is to allow the continued commercial use of the driveway, changing the school supermarket. This is a whole different situation. We're just trying to find a way to make the project.
Variant. Planning board or zoning?
Zoning for the local use, lot, little handle. I mean, we're gonna do our best to make sure, I mean, unfortunately, our zoning bylaw, we just haven't had an opportunity to fix them all. Many was very clear. I always tell people this. You know, our bylaws might be our bylaws, but every time we develop an opinion, they're only as good as they can see it. Well, we're getting some very seriously integrated. I mean, almost all the towns around us are allowed to basically what they're trying to do. And we just haven't had a chance. But we're moving towards that. CMRPC is going to be aiding us for the next year and we'll be writing that.
And my question, if I can, my questions come out of the master plan board.
Yeah.
Housing check we just went through. And the thing that struck me, you know, I was kind of very density. Interesting. My reaction to that is 27 seemed like a lot, not the fact that you put multiple units on a lot. I looked at that and said, wow, that's a lot.
Well,
So 27 seemed very high.
you say that, I mean, I've already, by 2023, Mendon has to fully revise their bylaw to include multi-unit housing. I'm sure some of you are aware of what's going on in the state of Massachusetts, in other states, but they're rewriting the zoning, they're rewriting the zoning bylaw from the state. And stuff is becoming as of right, accessory dwelling. So it's going to be, it's a perfect example that some of these apartment complexes continue going up, this stuff that happened up. They need to buy the property. I mean, and to be honest with you, the state's already told them they do that a second time. They're gonna lose all the funding. That's how the state source and towns to do. They're gonna take away any grant money, any funding, and the state wants money and they want to push it and move everybody out of the city and into the suburb. And it's gonna continue. And yeah, I mean, I've already used up all the properties on the building. We need to be prepared on how to do it. Now, so the board has to keep that on the line. What's best for them.
I just like, may I say, that, so, we came, we came a couple times, spoke with people, we have options to be a lengthy project process. We can do septic systems, some drainage, This was a way we thought we could do this without coming with a. So we're trying to do something that we feel is fair to the voters in the town as best we can, and not stuff 200 units, 150 units. By doing it this way, everybody has a say, the voters have a say, all the boards have a say. Once you go into comprehensive permit, things get narrowed down. There's only very limited input from the town and from the voters. So we are trying to work with everybody. I know Kathy's on. I'd like to get a meeting with Kathy about both styles and all that. She would prefer in the area. We could start maybe. I'm going to try to work with everybody to try to make this as painless to all the bodies. That's all I can do. And that's basically the reason that we're trying to find a way to do this without having any other thing. Yeah.
I just want to say, and I know that what you're saying about the state wanting to have, houses, denser property, but that's the reason why we chose to live and build where we did. And I don't think it's right for someone to come in and say, well, if you don't accept this, then we're going to do this.
I think it's.
And they were gonna have to accept it no matter what. And to be down from what the there, 27 houses, put into that area. And just the traffic alone, trying to get out of Washington Street, you cannot get out of Washington Street, not go left after 3 o'clock. I have to go down, take a right up to Northbridge Road, and then onto North Avenue to go down to the left. Get out of there. And I can't even imagine adding at least 2 more cars traveling, so times 27. So 50 plus almost 60 more cars coming Washington.
Yeah, no, and that's why we're having the traffic study done. I mean, we know there's already problems, problem long before this. I mean, we're probably, I'm not sure the traffic study came up, but probably how many trips per day? I don't know. Yeah, it's probably an awful amount. I mean, we built subdivisions and everything all over town. And it's nominal traffic. The subdivisions, every traffic study we've ever done. It isn't what puts the I guess the aggressive on traffic. It's all the other traffic. I mean, the problem isn't that you're going to have 27 houses. Problem is, we got a problem with those innocent. For the next few years, one of these is, I propose that traffic. There was intended to be lights. One of the lights to see how traffic circles work in the western part of the state. The traffic only is much safe. Like, someone accidentally goes through a light the other night. That's what you got. They're in the turns. And that traffic circle will probably go on resolving some traffic jam.
But I think most of that traffic is through traffic, it's not residential. Traffic.
Now, like I
It's
said,
not
the
Washington.
problem isn't the traffic on Washington. The problem is the traffic on this. And it makes it kind of get out. But, you know, the applicant has theories. This is the board has to pay. Mechanic. I mean, I vote for and against things that I don't necessarily agree with because it's better than you can. And, so we have to weigh everything. And, you know, that includes, you know, traffic study, this one there, all that, you know, what's best. We'll make those decisions that we get. When the peer reviews come back, we'll have a better idea what we're dealing with. Such time. But, I mean, everybody has a right to do their property. You know, stand with the regulations, water, clean water, and then we have set, whether, waiver needs to be granted, but, you know, in some instances, makes sense. I always try to keep this planning board out of litigation. It doesn't, I'm not always successful.
I understand that, but I just want to also ask them a question. Would they want an additional 27 houses around their house where they live? Most of the people in this room don't live in a little bedroom ranch. They have nice homes with nice yards. And would they like to have 27 homes built around their home?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's, but like I said, we gotta weigh the evidence. If, you know, things go a certain way, and I mean, to be honest with you, town needs a lower, you know, lower cost housing. This is not opportunity ahead. But doesn't fit. We'll find out. Everybody's just gonna go with an open mind. That's what that's.
Cooperation.
That,
Cooperation. So we have to work it out.
May I speak? Okay. So just so you know, part of the smart growth initiative is to try to cut down on traffic. That's why we connected the residents with hazards so that people could walk through the road and stuff. That is not going to get car around. And also the traffic circle should help immensely at Washington Street. Because the problem with Washington Street is cutting across 16 and taking that left. Now you'll be able to come down, it won't get light, you come down, right around the circle. Be a very simple turnaround. Make the rotary. So now instead of coming down Washington Street and having to wait across, you can just get right around the circle and make that. And I actually think Washington should be right. Because that'll get rid of all that coming across 16. I mean, that's up to the state. I have to say. You know,
that's the other thing we're dealing with. Here, Richard's being on the state. They're working to allow this traffic through. Yeah.
It's a good question. So it's still 55 housing, over 55 housing.
Correct.
It's going to count towards the inventory that we
You get
need.
10%.
10%.
I know. Well,
Okay. So, gentleman indicated rather than coming in with using 40 meters to put in affordable housing, putting in 27 units of pull out count. 10% threshold.
no, but if you provide the, because, I mean, you look at both sides of it. I'm really against having a big building. I mean, if you go and put it, I understand the numbers. And to be honest with you, the next 50 years, we're gonna-
Well, I just want to be clear that I'm using that this is really not something 40B is an alternative, but this is not almost address our. I mean, that's all.
I'm open to discuss that.
Yeah, you want to make it affordable, it's probably 4 units.
I'm willing, that's fine, we have to listen to you here to work with you guys.
I just think the idea of 27 might be more tenable. Start to portion something towards.
Yeah. You know, they had to
Object.
we have to be somebody who's. Bigger. I mean, it's trying to kind of. We've got something we should do. And we can't do it. I'm going to think that's. But those would be a little lost. Hopefully we can add some to you.
We are absolutely open.
Somewhere along the line in the next 2 years, I've got to figure out an area that I can propose for that type of zone. I mean, the town has to have an area. So we can, then I can figure that out. I'm kind of piece attractive area.
Look at land, 10% land versus 10% units. It's a two-way.
Yeah, all of a sudden, once you go to comprehensive, bring the zoning bylaw, what goes on. You know, What the same,
I think we want to wait for that.
yeah, we don't, even a friendly concept. Not good. It allows the city, I'd rather friendly. Than not.
Yeah, so I'm open if anybody has comments on whether units place, I'm open to listening on that. And working with you guys to do some. What you guys think.
Just wondering whether they're asking place of the plan.
No, I don't know, it doesn't. If you were friendly, you can go far.
Across 17 Washington Street, so I just want to come back to the comments. As a butter with a financial statement project, all I have to guide my decisions. Simply months and a half. I bought my house with the protection that the land across from the certain way. Be limited. I think everyone else will also say take refer to the applicant's rights. They're no different. They follow the same. So I don't necessarily agree with you that our zoning is antiquated. I haven't had a chance to update it. That decade is outdated and we have, right? It's a reflection of our community. It's a reflection of our values, our culture, and our history. That's why they are the way they are.
I'm just advising, reaching out to anybody. That's what happened to you. They're willing to see that. We wrote a bylaw that would be, had I been on the board, that it would never happen. That's almost never been created. Second of all, it would never be written. But we wrote a bylaw, we stuck it in the bylaw. And it didn't, it held scrutiny for 10 years. I mean, the judge, Mike knows, on the board, the judge said that actually twice. So he basically wrote it for me. Some units, piece of property. Within the guidelines that we provide. You know, great, zoning regulations. They're right to do that. But if everybody works together, we make it something interesting. Exclusive. Because every application that comes up, we deny it. We're gonna have nothing to put with. Or we get something less attractive. And that's clean chair. That's my most important. You know, what I look at most important. What else could go there? It could be worse. We might be looking at a whole different thing. This means, so this is the company that came in and built the fire building up in Sudbury and Brandon. In Sacramento.
Brenda Shaw, 61. Just to. Seeing as it is not significant. It's not.
Oh, yeah. And it did make it different. I mean, you know, and I'll probably, I'm working town council now, and it's in very great circle. Probably by, I mean, we have to stop grades. People complain.
That makes sense to me. When I look at the bylaws now. Pretty clear on this one. So,
Oh, so,
yeah, so. So,
absolutely. We listen in some cases. We know if it feels better than they can get away with us. Not something that we like. I'd rather just fix the zoning. To, you know, hear the overall picture and have other information. They can decide on their own.
Pretty well aware coming into this that might be the outcome of all this, but we had to get it started. Get in front of you.
I think you even said that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right, we're trying to figure a way to do this, and get you guys involved in it. All the abutters involved in it, get the commission involved in it.
And
Done. I think it's really important. You really should sit down and wait. Stuff some of these things. And then when it comes back, maybe we'll have a different look at it. It'll be a little better. Some of you, I agree with everything that you're saying. Have a home, a beautiful spot. You should be sitting and talk to John and say, how can we make this better so it's all our needs? We even get to this point. But I think that they're trying really hard to reason for everything. I think they want to change some of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I've met with anybody on the.
everybody else, take a motion. We just do. It's the second. I'm on vacation. All right, let's go to the second meeting.
Make a motion to continue a public hearing between 537 Hastings Street.
Second.
All those in favor?
I,
Damon, I.
It's notified at the end. That's it tonight.
And thank you, Bob. Thanks.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Damon, I. That's it. We're good, right?